Hi, my name's Red, and I've wasted years chasing my goals, failing over and over again. I used to set goals to become successful, but the truth is, it never worked out. All those big plans for absolutely nothing. But now I finally know how to do it.
The most successful people in the world don't rely on goals at all. They do something completely different, and once I understood that, my life completely changed.
I always believed I had to set these massive goals, train more, work harder, read more books, and make more money. And yeah, sure, I started really strong, but then I'd miss a day or something got in the way. And suddenly I completely forgot about my goals. Does this sound familiar? Same. And then the worst part, I blamed myself. I thought maybe I just don't have enough discipline. Maybe I'm just lazy. But that wasn't the problem at all. The truth is, 92% of people failed their New Year's resolution. That means almost every single one of us failed at some point.
And why is this happening? Because goals are based on motivation, and motivation fades. Think about it. When you start a new goal, you're hyped. You're committed, but after a few days the excitement wears off. Maybe you've tried it once to get in shape, so you set your goal to be super fit. So you train hard, eat clean and see progress. But then you skip a day. Then another, and suddenly you'll tell yourself, I'll start again next Monday. And before you know it, you've lost all progress.
So here's what successful people do. They don't focus on goals, they create systems. A goal is the outcome you want to achieve. A system is the process that's gonna get you there. Let me give you an example on that. Successful people don't say, I want a six-pack. They build a system around it on how to achieve it. They commit to daily exercise, they remove decision making by pre-planning workout routines, and they have the environment work for them instead of working against them. That means to keep junk food out of the house. The goal is just a dream, but the system makes sure you actually get there.
Everyone has different systems, so here's what has worked for us personally. We tried to build systems that work for the both of us since we live together. For example, one of our systems is daily movement. We started with a simple intention to include movement in our everyday life. What began as a 2-minute morning stretch has turned into a half-hour workout immediately after waking up. Another one of our systems is meal prepping, and I really love this one. Our meal prep system began with the idea of cook once, eat twice. So over time, this approach developed into a weekly meal prep routine, meaning we only spend about 15 minutes every day cooking to ensure we have a healthy meal ready. So these examples show that you can build a system around almost anything in life. So a small daily intention grows into a powerful habit which becomes just a normal part of your everyday life.
Quick side note, it was actually really hard for us to explain our systems because they have become so normal for us. We just do it every day, just works effortlessly, So how do you start building systems instead of goals? Here are 4 steps that worked for us. So step number 1 is to start ridiculously small. Most people fail because they start too big too fast. Instead of aiming for an hour at the gym, start with 5 push-ups a day. And here's the rule. Even on bad days, never go below those 5 push-ups. So this is your absolute baseline. No matter what, you don't go below it.
Step 2 is to make it daily. You ever said, I'll do it tomorrow, and then you didn't do it tomorrow? That's exactly how you kill progress. Systems work because they become habits. So even if it's a tiny action, do it every single day. It completely removes the should I or shouldn't I do it question from your brain.
And step number 3 is reducing the decisions you have to make. Decision fatigue is real. If you have to decide every day what to work out, what meal to eat, or when to work, you're really adding friction. Instead, you should set up a system. Pre-plan your workouts, your meals, and when to work. Make your success become automatic and not having to choose it every day. Pro tip: use ChatGPT for that. It can really be like a personal assistant. I have tried it myself and I really love it. If you want to see a full video on that, write it in the comments below.
Step number 4 is to stack your systems. Now this is where things get powerful. A fitness system truly boosts your energy. More energy means better productivity, and better productivity leads to more money. Everything connects. So you will see, if you build one strong system, also other areas in your life will improve.
So here's the big takeaway. Success isn't about having bigger goals. It's about having better systems. So the goal is not to achieve anything in life, it's to create a life where achievement happens automatically and absolutely natural.
You really have to stop relying on motivation. Build systems that make success come by itself.
So now I'm really interested. What is one system you're gonna start with today? Write it in the comments below. That makes it real, okay? And if you want, check out this video about simplifying your life. If you combine these techniques, it can really take you to the next level. So thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.
See you in the next one. Bye bye.